Good afternoon, everyone. Show of hands here, who has ever heard or seen the Prisoner of War and Missing in Action table, or also known as the Missing Man Honors Table? All right, cool. Everyone else, you're going to learn something new today. Today I'm going to talk about what the Missing Man Honors Table is, some history behind it, and then lastly, the content, meanings, and placement. According to the Defense POW MIA Accounting Agency, there are still 1,587 men and women still missing today. The U.S. military today still sends small groups of people out on detachments to places like Laos, Vietnam, Cambodia, and many others to look for remains of fallen service members and downed planes. What is the Missing Man Table? It is a tribute that was started in the military to remember those that were lost or are still lost in all wars. It is somewhere between a public and a semi-private ceremony, like you have huge memorials in Washington, D.C., but this is more of like a smaller and more private, and is practiced mostly in the military. You will see it at all mess halls, also known as cafeterias, on every military base, even on ships. And you will also see it at military balls. It is the first table you will see when you walk in. It is practiced that whenever we eat and drink or celebrate, we remember that we could not do this without their sacrifice. So now for a little bit of history behind the table. According to history.navy.mil, the tradition of a separate table honoring the POWs and MIAs started at the end of the Vietnam War. The first table was originally set by the Red River Valley Pilots Association, which is an organization still active today. They help provide scholarships to children of fallen airmen. Now for the bread and butter. The table contents and meanings as per the U.S. Navy's blog, in accordance with the Office of the Chief of Naval Operations Instruction 1710.7a, I will start with the table. The table is round and it is smaller than the rest. It represents the everlasting concern for our missing servicemen and women. The tablecloth is white. It represents the purity of their response to our country's call to arms. The chair, as it sits empty, it depicts an unknown face, representing no specific soldier, sailor, airman, or Marine, but all those who are not here with us. The Bible represents faith in a higher power and the pledge to our country, founded as one nation under God. The black napkin stands for the emptiness these warriors have left in their hearts, in the hearts of their families and friends. The single red rose reminds us of their families and loved ones. The red ribbon around the vase of the rose represents the love of our country, which inspired them to answer our nation's call. The yellow candle and the yellow ribbon symbolize the everlasting hope for a joyous reunion with those yet unaccounted for. The bread plate with the slices of lemon and salt. The slice of lemon remind us of their bitter fate. The salt represent the tears of their families. And finally, the upside down wine glass. Remind us that our distinguished comrades cannot be with us to drink or toast and join in the festivities of the evening. Sometimes there is a large table set for 6 seats. This represents the 5 branches of the military, Navy, Army, Marines, Air Force, Coast Guard, and the last seat is reserved for civilians. They place covers on the dinner plates, also known as hats, representing their branch, and a ball cap for the civilians. Did you know that on Memorial Day and Veterans Day, some restaurants set up the missing man table? To name a couple that I've actually seen is Buffalo Wild Wings and Chick-fil-A. So I'm gonna start with a quick personal experience with that. So on Veterans Day, a lot of restaurants give free meals to veterans. So this year I went to Buffalo Wild Wings, of course. And when I walked in, I saw that they had the table and I was like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. And I walked over and I was like, oh, I mean, like, they didn't get it completely correct, but that's okay. And my mom's over there like taking pictures. Oh, this is so cool. But anyways, you can go see it yourself. And you don't have to go to a base or anything. So to wrap things up, I've talked about what the missing man table is, and the history and the meaning and contents on the table. The tradition that is rarely seen outside of the military. And now you know more about the little table that will sit off in the entryway and how it will offer a small remembrance for the POWs and MIAs.